Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry, I'm a wellbeing specialist, and the question I'd like to put to you today is whether you believe in fate. Are you one of those wonderful individuals who believes that it's all in the stars? Your future has already been decided for you. If it's going to be, it's going to be. Or are you one of the individuals who believes perhaps that we are the masters of our destiny, we are the captains of our fate? The reason I mention it is because it's a lot easier for us to believe that there is some vast, unknown, perhaps external force that is guiding our pathway and telling us what to do and when to do it, and that there's a kind of inevitability about the things that happen in life. But the research is suggesting that we have far more control over the way that we can control our health, our well-being, our fitness, even our longevity, because it's based very much on lifestyle choices. We now know that the genetic influence on disease is insignificant compared to lifestyle choices. You might have a poor set of genes for certain medical conditions, but you can offset those problems simply by making better lifestyle choices with your diet, with your exercise, with the way you move your body, and particularly with the way that you use your emotional energy, because it has a massive impact on the endocrine system and how your hormones are running around and either creating benefits or perhaps causing harm. Now, the reason I guess I wanted to mention this today is because it's extremely helpful for us to take the view that we really are more in control of our lives than the popular media would have us believe. The evidence suggests that this is absolutely the case, but the idea that you can choose, you can design, you can craft a future which is much more conducive to your happiness, your well-being, your success, even your sense of personal fulfillment, puts the power back in your hands. So rather than waiting passively for some event to arrive, for some wondrous stroke of luck to change your life, I'm sure those things are entirely possible, but it is so much more empowering for you to feel, to know, to believe that those choices are within the domain of your own heart, that you really can make choices about how you use your mental and emotional energy to determine what you do, when you do it, and how you do it. Getting up in the morning and knowing that you are going to make a difference, that you're going to take steps, making significant moves towards the fulfillment of your dreams. This is deeply liberating. There's a flip side to this coin I wanted to touch on very briefly, because we live in a world where depression is just growing at an alarming rate. And one of the leading causes of this condition is a feeling of being out of control, the feeling that all of these external events are conspiring against us to make our lives very difficult. When you take back that sense of control, even in very, very small areas of your life, it helps to reverse this trend of a feeling of not being empowered. That feeling of being powerless is not very helpful for our health and our well-being. But when you choose a future for yourself that is perhaps completely unrelated to anything you've experienced in the past, I'm serious, you create a new, bright, fresh future for yourself, and you put yourself into that vision. You automatically harness some of the unconscious resources that have been supporting perhaps a rather negative view of the future. And the same energy, the same resources can be harnessed and utilized to bring you closer to the fulfillment of this new, fresh, bright, more positive image that you're crafting for yourself. It's a very powerful dynamic. I was motivated to touch on a subject from a couple of emails I've received, and I'll be very happy to explore this subject in greater detail, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. And it's such a powerful aspect of the human condition that I thought it was worth touching on today, to remind you that you really can exercise far more choice, especially over the important parts of your life, how you react, how you choose your thoughts and feelings, how you channel and direct all that emotional energy towards very specific objectives and outcomes. That's a really cool feeling, and you tend to get the sense that you're more in control of your life and your destiny. So things are not happening to you, you're able to construct the events that are most conducive to all the positive outcomes you'd love to have. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Is this something you're practicing already? Is it something you'd like to try? If you've got any suggestions, any comments, any observations, any experiences you want to share, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to thank you all for joining me today, and to certainly thank the people who have been generous enough to send their observations to me. It's great to have this kind of conversation. In the meantime, I'm looking forward to being back with you very soon. And you know what I'm going to say, don't you? From my heart, I'm wishing you a wonderful day.